Tammy, I heard you bought your new house. Your first house at that.
Oh my gosh, I sure did. That is exactly what I did. I'll be moving in next week, and it's a 5-bedroom, 3-bath house out in Buckeye.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so exciting.
And you're getting married?
Oh my God, and I'm getting married in November. Woo, what the heck? Who would have thunk?
Did you ever think you were going to get married?
Well, no. Well, no. I mean, I did, and I didn't know. I didn't know what to expect or what was going to happen, but, you know, things are just falling into place and just coming to me as they're supposed to, is what I believe. It's tremendously a great feeling to know that I was able to set this goal in front of myself and accomplish it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. What about you? Where are you at today?
Well, I'm still at CBI. The job I got 1 month before I left, graduated Bridges Reentry. I started off as front desk, back desk. Then I went to a case manager at one of our shelters. Now I'm a clinical assessor, which most of the time, 90% of the time, you have to have a degree to get that. But my work ethic showed that I didn't need that, and they gave it to me.
Wow.
And it's like, I've never had a real job. It was always, things that I wasn't supposed to do. So me having it for 3 years, it's such an accomplishment. And I'm working on my nonprofit that I got the ministry here at Bridges Reentry from Deacon Gay. And I am doing the plan, and within 6 months, I will be able to go deliver my plan and get grants.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. That's
Yeah.
incredible. I love my job. I have a career that's none like anything I've ever done. I was a server. I mean, part-time, whatever paid the bills, and I don't want to get into that, what that could mean, but I really did just not have a career, and now today I have a career, and the really cool thing is that when I had mentioned earlier that Bridges was committed to me, and I was so worried about that commitment, so today, like, now I'm on the board for Bridges, and I get to be a voice on the board for people who are thinking about coming to the program.
Where we started.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right where we started.
Yeah.
Because you get to let them know that you were there too. You were there. You didn't want to come, but you did, and look what happened to you.
Well, it's a different perspective, right? Even
Yeah.
for the board, I'm a voice for those that, on the board, not everybody's been to prison.
Right.
And so it's just a different, fresh perspective, and I love the opportunity to work with the women that were committed to me and helped me. And so if I sit here today and I think about, okay, if I could say anything to myself the days that I walked out of the gates, a few years ago, I would tell myself, take the leap. Stop being so afraid of everything, because that fear is what holds you back, and you have to take the leap, and you have to live in trust and faith.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
If I was to think back of what I would tell myself, I would have to say, trust the process. What if it all works out?
I know that quote very well. I think we've heard it a few times in the house.
Yeah. What if it all works out? And it did.
Right. And so if I was to ask myself the same question, I would say, good job, girl, you chose well.